things one day at a time. And are we perfect? No. If when you hear people say that they're perfect, I avoid those people. None of us are perfect. You know what I'm saying? None of us. When you fall, if you fall, get up. And the thing is, we're going to, because we're human, we're still in this. When people say they don't fall, when they say they don't sin, that's a lie. I avoid them people. We all do. None of us are perfect. The thing is that you're not supposed, you don't try to. That is the main thing, is that you don't aim to sin. You get what I'm saying? Is that you're not willfully sinning. You avoid sin. Like literally run. It's like if you had problems with things before, avoid it. For instance, if you know that you were back in the day a drinker, avoid people who drink. I mean, honestly, I'm not saying that it's easy, but you avoid people at all costs who do that. Don't buy the alcohol and avoid the same type of crowd that used to be around. I don't understand people like that who, who come to Christ and they still hang out with them old crowds. Don't you know those two don't mix? How you think to attain and still stay and want to be with Christ when you still hanging out with the same people you used to hang out before you even got saved? It literally makes no sense. You are literally asking for trouble. And then people be like, well, how you know we're not called or whatever? First of all, you got to develop yourself. You have to develop yourself first. You are still weak. You are a babe. You are wavering. You don't even have a foundation yet. How can you expect to bring somebody out of darkness when you still in there? You're not strong. If a strong wind come by, it's gonna blow you because you are not developed yet. You're not strong enough. You still are with them. That is for people who are actually strong and have a foundation for them to go back. You don't have a foundation. And that's what people don't understand. You have to have a strong foundation first. And then go back. You have to be developed. And nobody knows how long it is. It's just when the Lord will let you know when you're ready. Hey, it could be a year, it could be 2 years, it could be 5 years, it could be 10. I mean, who knows? 20. Who knows? Who knows? But you cannot be out there doing the same thing everybody else. That's one thing I did not like. When you out there in dark and you're doing the same thing as everybody else and talking about Jesus. That is a hypocrite. Do you not understand that? You out there, that's why I didn't understand people. I'm like, why do y'all want to get drunk and then want to talk about Jesus? I did not like that. That's what people did not understand that. I'm like, that is so disrespectful. Like, why would you want to do that? And they couldn't understand that. I'm like, we could talk about anything else, but I don't play that. Because that is disrespectful. You get drunk, then you want to talk about God. No, how about do it when you're sober? Because that lets me know you know what you're doing is wrong. You know it. Every time you get drunk and then people you around always want to talk about God, that lets you know they know what they're doing is wrong. I can't tell you how many people I ran into like that. And there's a lot. So they know what they're doing is wrong. And a lot of people do hear from God. They just ignore them. Because they have this attitude, I'm going to do what I want to do. And then when the time is right, I'm going to go to them. Like somebody told me, they was like, well, since we can come to God whenever we want to, I'm going to come to him right before I die. And I said, what makes you think you're going to have that chance? I said, what makes you think that you won't die instantly? And they just sat there. I said, do you know how flawed that logic is? I said, since you done already made that comment and that came out of your mouth, I said, what makes you think you would even have the chance to even make that decision? That's willfully sin, and people don't even understand it. There's so many people that have that thought because they believe once saved, always saved. Or even they have the chance to come to the Lord before they leave this earth. What makes you think you will have the chance? Because why? You know now that you can do whatever you want to, and you think God's going to forgive you right before you die, and you will be given that chance. But what makes you think you will be given that chance? So with that being said, how many people died thinking they had their chance and they was never given that chance, that opportunity, because they thought right before they died that they was given that chance to ask God to forgive them? So how many people? And so you really, really have to think about that. There's too many people out here just going and flowing and doing all this kind of stuff and thinking it's okay.